Hi everybody, it's Friday night again. Time for bedtime stories with Miss Tiyi and Rootbear. Rootbear, where are you? Rootbear, it's time for the story. Oh, here he comes. Here he is. What are you wearing? You're wearing your helper hat? Rootbear, it is April. It is not Christmas. Yeah, but that doesn't matter. Oh, did you hear about the Davis family in Nashville? Do you know that Leela May had a great idea? They're doing theme week. I lost you for a minute. They're doing theme weeks while they're all at home. And this week is Christmas week. So Leela May's been wearing her little elf hat all day, and they put up a little Christmas tree and decorated. And I heard that Leela May, who is 4, said to her mama, Mom, you can pretend to be Santa because he's quarantined up at the North Pole. And I'm sure Santa is following the governor's order and staying home and staying safe, right, Rootbear? Yep. He does not want to get that virus, no. I keep losing you for a minute. You don't get viruses because you're a puppet, right? So you're wearing this hat, and we thought we would celebrate Christmas week. Rootbear, you silly bear. There you go. You like your hat? It's your helper hat. You can be a helper even when it's not Christmas. Yeah, we can all be helpers even when it's not Christmas time, right? Rootbear, every once in a while, makes mistakes. Do you ever make mistakes? You make mistakes. We all make mistakes sometimes, except me. I never make mistakes. I make mistakes. I make a lot of mistakes. Yeah, sometimes I make a lot of mistakes. But Rootbear, one year, he made kind of a big mistake. And so I'm going to break my rule tonight. You know how I said I wasn't going to read stories? I was going to just tell stories. Well, I am going to read a story tonight. But it's okay. It's a story that I wrote, and I did the pictures for this story too. So Rootbear wanted me to do this, and Leela May wanted me to do this, and guess what? I heard from some other children that they wanted me to do Rootbear's Christmas Eve for one of the bedtime story nights. So even if it's not Christmas, it's been snowing up here in Michigan a lot, so we could pretend here. But today it wasn't snowing, and it's April, and the flowers are blooming, but you can use your imagination and pretend anything, right, Rootbear? Here's Christmas Eve. Is there anything you'd like to tell all the children? Eat lots of cookies. That's probably not a good idea because they're kind of cooped up. They can jump on the furniture. I don't think that's such a good idea. Well, how are they going to wear off those cookies? I'm sure their parents can help figure something out. But right now, would you like to say goodbye to everybody? And I will set you down right here where you can watch. And then I will pick up the book, Rootbear's Christmas Eve by Miss Tiyi. I keep stopping because my phone keeps saying it's trying to reconnect. So if this sounds kind of crazy and choppy, it's because my phone says trying to reconnect. And I don't want to just keep going if you're not there. So I'll just pause and then continue. So Rootbear, anything else before you sit down and listen to the book? Oh, your funny face. You have to make a funny face. But Rootbear, you have a funny hat. Does that count? It's got to be a face. Okay. All right. Ready? Show them your funny face. You want me to help you? Okay. Tell me what you want me to do. No, I'm not doing that. Rootbear, that would hurt. I'm not going to do it. I think that would hurt Rootbear. I am not going to do that because I think I'm not going to do something that would hurt Rootbear. It won't hurt. It won't hurt. Why won't? Oh, right, you're a puppet. Okay, I'll help. You sure you want me to do that? All right, here goes nothing, honey. Ah! That is a crazy face! Ah! All right, Root Bear, you sit right down here where you could see the pictures, and I will hold up the book so that you could see the pictures. So I'm going to scooch up just a little bit in my big brown chair, which is actually in this story. I wrote this book for my grandchildren, and I dedicated it to all my grandchildren and to all of the children who have loved Root Bear and helped him come to life. And that's you. If you love Root Bear, this book is for you too. I used to make a picture book each year for my grandkids. I haven't been able to do that for a couple of years, but maybe I will again. This is called Root Bear's Christmas Eve by Ms. Tiyi. That's me. Look at it's backwards. Oh, you can't read that if it's backwards. Well, I'll just show you the pictures. You don't have to see the words. On Christmas Eve, where Root Bear lives, everyone was sleeping except for him. He sat all cozy in the big brown chair, waiting for Santa without a care. He does that every year because he doesn't have to go to sleep on Christmas Eve. He can wait up for Santa and Santa will still come. You know why? That's right, because he's a puppet. The Christmas tree stood shining bright with ornaments and colored lights. The stockings hung all in a row with holly boughs and mistletoe. Can you tell which one is Root Bear's? Yeah, the one with the bear. You're right. Outside the window, the snow fell down and danced in the moonlight all around. There Root Bear sat so patiently, gazing at the moonlit scene. You like this, Root Bear? I know, it's fine. He's worried, he's kind of embarrassed because it's about him making a mistake, but that's all right. On the table on a Christmas plate was Santa's snack. It sure looked great. 2 yummy, frosted, sprinkled sweets with a glass of milk for Santa's treat. I have no idea why the Wi-Fi is janky, but it is. Then from Root Bear's tummy there came a rumble, a gurgle, a furgle, a burble, a grumble. He hadn't eaten since early that day. Maybe just a nibble would be okay. Uh-oh. What do you think Root Bear's gonna do? Let's see what he does. He thought at first, then thought again. He should wait for Santa like a good friend. But his tummy got the best of him. He grabbed the plate and dug right in. Uh-oh. At first, he tasted a tiny bit. Then his tummy said, "Eat all of it." Soon Santa's cookies were all gone. Root Bear knew he had done wrong. Root Bear, he has issues with impulse control, especially when it comes to cookies, right? Yep. Then, from high up atop the roof, he heard the sound of a reindeer hoof. Then he heard the ho, ho, ho. What should he do? He did not know. One of my kids at school pointed out to me, "Hey, Miss Tiyi, you painted a reindeer butt." I did. Down the chimney Santa came with all the Christmas toys and games, dollies, trains, and bouncy balls, coloring books with crayons and all. When I was a little girl, I would always get a new box of crayons at Christmas. I loved to color. I still love to color. As a matter of fact, if you could see my fingernails when I'm holding this book up, you'll know I've been doing art projects with chalk and with paint in the last few days, and it's still in my fingernails. I can't get it out, but that's okay. I'm making pretty pictures. One of my favorite things on Christmas morning was to open that brand new box of crayons and smell those new crayons. Do you like the smell of new crayons? I love the smell of new crayons. Hello there, little friend of mine. How have you been? I hope just fine. But Rootbear didn't feel so good. He had not done the thing he should. You know what he should have done, right? He should have waited. Then Santa saw the empty plate, and Rootbear didn't feel so great. "What's this?" asked Santa, with friendly cheer. "Did these Christmas cookies disappear?" Yeah, they did, right in Rootbear's tummy. Poof, they were gone. Rootbear hung his head so sadly. He knew he had behaved quite badly. He'd gobbled Santa's Christmas snack, and now there was no turning back. Do you feel bad when you do stuff you know you shouldn't do? Yeah, we all do. It's called having a conscience. It's a good thing to feel bad when you make a mistake. That's how we learn. And then next time, you make a better choice, right? Do you think Santa's going to be mad at Rootbear? Well, let's see. Then Santa smiled with twinkling eyes. He really wasn't too surprised. He said, "Oh, you're such a silly bear. You really have to learn to..." That's right, share. Rootbear knows that too. Then Santa went to the Christmas tree. He set to work with Christmas glee. He laid the presents out with care, then filled the stockings, even Rootbear's. Santa wasn't mad, was he? No. Santa knows we try to be good. Just like your mom and dad know you try to be good. Just like Miss Tiyi knows you try to be good. We're not always good, but we're good. Now Rootbear knew what he could do. He'd find a treat for Santa, too. He took his stocking off the hook. He opened it and had a look. What do you think he's going to find in his stocking? There he saw his favorite treat, a gingerbread bear, so big, so sweet. He took it out and with a great big grin gave it to Santa, a gift from him. Way to go, Rootbear. See, he learned from his mistake. Then Santa laughed with a "Ho, ho, ho, you silly bear. Now I see you know. Sharing is a thing we all can do. It makes things nice for me and you." That's right, you. You know how to rhyme. It's a rhyming book. I love rhyming books. Then he patted Rootbear on the head. "You keep your cookie. Now go to bed." With that, he turned and disappeared with a "Merry Christmas and Happy New Year." Rootbear held his cookie tight. He smiled and called out, "Santa, good night." "I'll see you next year," Rootbear said. Then a happy Rootbear went to bed. The end. That's Rootbear's Christmas Eve. What do you think of that, Rootbear? You liked that story? But it made you hungry? You'd like to have some cookies. Well, maybe we could have some cookies tonight for a bed night snack. Can we play Christmas here too? And put out cookies for Santa? You want me to put out a plate of cookies for Santa and then you'd have to not eat them? How about you can pretend to be Santa and you can eat all the cookies? We could do that if you want to pretend to be Santa. You could do this at your house. You could take some of your toys and wrap them up in old wrapping paper or newspaper and put them out and wrap them up for others and pretend that it's a special holiday, and we can call it Coronavirus Christmas, and you can put them out and have cookies out and then open presents and be kind to each other and maybe even sing some Christmas songs. Do you know any good Christmas songs to sing? Do you know any good Christmas songs to sing? You know a bunch of Christmas songs. I do too. I'm not going to sing Christmas songs tonight, but you can at your house. Have a wonderful week. Make it a special week. Make it a theme week. Who knows? Maybe next week it could be Hawaii week and we can all dress up in grass skirt. No, I'm not going to dress up in a grass skirt. You'd like to do that? Well, we will see. We'll see what next week brings. Meanwhile, be kind. Be good. As good as you can be. Yes, you already said eat lots of cookies. That will sweeten your disposition. I suppose that's true. And pick up your toys. Don't leave a big mess. And if your parents or your grandma or whoever there's with you is busy, try to be patient. Yeah, like you should have done with. All right, friends. Rootbear and I are going to say goodbye for tonight. And we'll see you next week with another story with Ms. Tiyi and you know who. Rootbear, everybody do the Rootbear wave. Bye, my friends. Bye. I'll see you next week. Mwah.